Happy Monday, guys. It's your boy Stas here. Welcome back to yet again another video. Cheers, by the way, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in as we're almost at 50,000 subscribers, which, guys, that is ridiculous, unreal. I appreciate you all as always. So we're going to break down the markets, stocks I'm looking at, the charts, and kind of where my head's at right now as we're selling off yet again and as the VIX is pushing up again. Now we're back over 20 points on the VIX. So guys, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe here on YouTube and get your stocks from Moomoo. Open up your account using that link down below. Deposit at least $100. You get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $1,000. You get 10 more free stocks. And overall, for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. So again, guys, use that link down below or go to StasSurfS.com/Moomoo. That's if you want free money. You might as well do it, guys. And with that being said, cheers again. Let's get into it. So, man, we are down across the board again today. Well, I guess the Dow's actually in the green right now somehow. Dow's up over 0.5%, so actually a pretty good day for the Dow here as we're kicking off this week. But other than that, we're down. We're down across the board. S&P's down 0.3%. We can see here on SPY, it's starting to break under this support that we covered in my recent update on SPY. We're breaking under 580. It looks like this triangle is starting to play out. Maybe we fill the gap down to 568, 570. That was the low here from early November. So that, it kind of looks like, is where SPY could be going now that this descending triangle is playing out, which, not to toot my own horn, but did we not talk about that yesterday, right, guys? And on QQQ, this is down about 0.75%. This descending triangle is clearly playing out. Another one that we called out, right? So we're obviously taking out the lows here at 508, 507. We held those lows middle of December, right? Early January, and just literally the last trading day we held 508. Now we're falling through it. We pretty much filled the gap down to 500-ish earlier in the day. And we can see the lows here from the middle of November were around 495, 500. So this descending triangle, guys, is clearly playing out. And on the Russell, we're dumping. We're breaking trend pretty clearly. Back under the moving averages here. We have a head and shoulders kind of in the making. You guys see that, right? So this could be going even lower in the short term. And like I've said in recent market update videos, guys, I don't think this red is going to last much longer. I don't think, I got a comment yesterday on YouTube and I kind of chuckled at it. And this guy was so certain that this is the start of a bear market, a crash, the start of just a big sell-off. And I'm like, what makes you so certain? What's going on that you think we're on the brink of a freaking collapse right now? I just don't see it. And I've been in the stock market for 10 years now. I'm sure a lot of you have been in it longer than that. And please let me know. Enlighten me. Are you seeing anything that's pointing to a big crash on the horizon? I just don't see it. And when you guys hear that all the time, not all the time, but when you hear certain people say it with such certainty that we're going to see a crash, it's over, I mean, just realize, guys, 9 times out of 10, 95 times out of 100, they're wrong, right? They're wrong because nobody really knows. We can't predict the exact future, and especially we can't predict when the stock market's going to crash, right? Could you have predicted '08? Sure, some people might have. They did actually. We saw the movies on it, but, '08, a lot of people didn't predict it. Could you predict the dot-com bubble? Some did, but a lot of them didn't, right? Could you have predicted the 2020 crash when we had the pandemic and the stock market had a flash crash? The Dow was down 12% in a day, S&P down 10-11%, right? Some of the worst days in the history of the stock market. Could you have predicted that? Probably not, man. So when I get these comments, I'm like, oh, I'm used to it at this point. I mean, I've been doing YouTube and social media for years at this point, and that's another thing worth mentioning. I've seen people say this all the time. So it's like, all right, yeah, we're going to crash. Sure, right? Yeah, okay. But I just don't see it, guys. And honestly, I'd love to know what you think in the comments. Do you think this sell-off we've seen in the beginning of this year, end of last year, do you think this is going to lead into a big dump, big crash, big sell-off? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, sign up to the email list. I literally sent an email out about an hour and a half ago to over 2,200 people, and it's free. I send out my top 3 stocks every Monday morning, guys, and you might as well join. It's a no-brainer. Again, it's free. Put your first name, email address, using that link in the description box, and boom, you're in there, guys, just like that. So that's a quick rundown on the indexes here. Somehow the Dow, like I said, is up around 0.5%. Pretty good there for the Dow, 200 points in the green, but still not really showing any signs of a full-on breakout by any stretch of the imagination on the Dow here. And like I said, the VIX, which has been creeping up, it's up yet again, 3%, 20 points here on the VIX. So that's a quick look at what we're looking like right now on the indexes. And for some individual stock action here, guys, there's a lot of selling, obviously, on a day like today. Stocks are red for the most part. We're going to have red, on the individual stocks here. So we're seeing some names like Apple getting beaten up, some big names here. Apple's down again. Now we're down from $260 to $230 a share. And actually, this dip looks like it might get bought up. I mean, we're not getting any signs of buyers coming in yet, but look at that trend line. Look at that trend line I just drew out, guys. We're looking pretty, right? We can see here, if I get the circle tool out, boom, you guys see this is where Apple has pretty much held religiously over the last couple of months. Really, it's been about 8-9 months at this point. So I'm watching AAPL like a hawk right here. You guys know how Apple is. I mean, this stock very rarely crashes heavily unless we're in an overall bear market or market crash, whatever. So like I said, I don't think we're going to get into a crash. I don't think this sell-off is going to last much longer. So I'm thinking this dip will get bought up, guys, whether it's here at 230, 225, 220, 235. I don't know. I think it will get bought up, though. Earnings are coming up early February, right? Actually, no, 30th of January. So in about 2 weeks, guys, big tech's reporting numbers. Apple's earnings are coming out. And I don't know, for this thing to come down a lot more, especially after earnings, the numbers have to be awful. And I don't know if they're going to be bad, that bad at least, to bring the stock down even more than what it's already down. It's already down 12% from all-time highs. So we'll see how that goes for Apple. I think we might get a bounce on this trend line. I could be wrong. Please trade at your own risk, guys. Let's see what else is down today. Roblox is getting beaten up, although the stock is still looking really good on this chart. Google's one that's beaten up as well, which, I mean, not much on the day. I guess down 1%. But overall, I'm loving this as a trade right now, guys. And I actually bought more in my long-term account today, just a little bit, dollar cost average. I added a little bit more on the dip here. I think we will ultimately get a bounce on Google on this trend line right around the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. We'll see. I could be wrong. But I bought some more, and shameless plug, guys, if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my real money portfolio, be a part of the Discord, get my charts and ideas throughout the week, and just have more access to me throughout the week. That's on Patreon. Feel free to go check it out, guys. We have a lot of people in there, and there's a lot of value. That is linked right down below. So Google, I'm eyeing up like a hawk this week. We have DJT starting to move, as obviously Donald Trump is about to get in office. When? In 1 week from today, I think. What is it? The 20th of January, I think. So we're starting to heat up a little bit on DJT. I don't know if we got any specific news regarding the actual company here, or if there's just hype, as again, he's coming in office soon, in about a week. So, yeah, DJT looks good on the charts. We're starting to break out again. Now we're actually taking out the highs from, it looks like here, the middle of December, early December. So keep your eyes on the momentum building up on DJT. And let's see, guys. Do we have time for another one? Yeah, maybe we'll just wrap it up there. I mean, we went on a little bit, over 10 minutes in this video. So we'll wrap it up. We'll save it for the next video. So guys, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe here on YouTube, and check out my second channel. I have a second channel called Stas Talks Money. It's actually a reaction channel. We break down different personal finance topics, react to different TikToks, and just videos on the internet that I think are just insane, personal finance related. So you guys can see some videos here, how Americans can't stop spending money, car payments are getting insane, and these videos get decent views organically, literally. I mean, 1.7K views, 2,000 views on this one. Americans or people are full of bad decisions, the housing market. So if you guys want to subscribe and get the second channel to 1,000 subscribers, help your boy out a little bit and enjoy some good, different type of content here, check out the link down below in the description box. I'll also pin it in the comment section. Guys, I think we have like 660 subscribers. We got to get that to 1,000. So make sure to go subscribe to the second channel linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.